Hey, Dave. Just wondering what you'd be willing to share with us about any lineup decisions you're making for tonight, like Mike Smith starting or any changes on the blue line?
Mike Smith starting. We're still we got 2 or 3 injury things that we're going to see after the skate here, and we'll decide that after the skate.
Dave, what do you most want to make sure you see in your group tonight in a bounce back game? What quality needs to be there?
Well, we just have to stay more connected. There's some things in our game that can improve. There's some things that you still like about our game, but we have to continue to build our game. And there's areas that we feel like there's things, if we do them well, we can become a good team, and those are the things we'll concentrate on tonight.
Derek Van Diest, Post Media.
Hey, Dave. I just wanted to ask you about your opinion on when a new coach comes in and takes over a club. What kind of reaction do you kind of expect out of that club? Does that usually give a club a bolt, a little bit of energy in the first game with the new head coach?
I've been through it as a player. I don't know. I mean, it all depends. It's such a unique situation now because the new coach is there, but he's not there. So it's pretty hard to have an opinion on it right now.
And there wasn't a lot of emotion in those 3 games against Toronto. Obviously, Calgary, it's a different ball game. But do you have to be conscious of generating that emotion, or did you just come naturally when you're facing the Flames?
I think there's emotion in every game, but the game dictates how your emotional level comes out. All 3 games against Toronto, we got down early and we're chasing the game. Your emotions of frustration. So you go into every game and you see how it goes. But the emotional engagement going into every game should be the same.
Jim Matheson, Post Media.
A couple of things, Dave. What have you missed with Lagesson is playing? What have you missed not having him in the lineup?
He's just a solid, big, heavy defender. That pair of him and Larson were a good defending pair, and just play the game solid, don't make a lot of mistakes.
And in Gayton Hawes' case, he buzzes around the puck and such, but does he have to work on his face-offs? If he's going to be the 4th line center, does he have to get his face-off percentage up?
He works hard. He works hard at him. He's looking to have more success at it. There's never any question about his work ethic and trying to get better, but there's a learning curve that he still has to get up to speed on. It's he tries hard, but he's just got to continue to get to improve in the face-off circle. That's an important part of his job, especially if he's going to kill penalties. So that's something he'll continue to work on.
Tony Brar, Oilers TV.
Hey, Dave, a couple of days ago, you used the word recognize a lot. You guys need to recognize where you're at and reflect. Now that you've had that time to reflect, can you maybe talk about how important it is for you guys to respond and what the effects can be not only for the rest of this homestand, but beyond?
Well, when you're losing, you got to recognize why you lost, the things you got to do better. And, every day you come in and recognize things. As a staff, we recognize things we have to improve, things that we've done well, and that goes right through your players. You get into games, you got to recognize situations where you've got your execution and your battle level and all those things have to be in place, and then there's recognition of where you're at and how you're going to continue to build your team up to be a good team. And those are things those are everyday things. Like you're trying to improve players. Players are trying to get rest. They're trying to get better. I mean, those are things that happen every day. And so you just got to recognize what's at stake and make sure you prepare, and hopefully your team builds accordingly.
Thank you.
Jim Matheson.
Evan Bouchard, how have you thought his game has been the last little while?
The 2 games the game against Toronto wasn't very good for him. He's kind of been in and out, and for us, it's the mix that we're looking for in our D. He's a quality young player, and he'll continue to improve. But there's certain mixes we're looking for, and certain things we're looking for on each and every night, and that's he's continuing to grow, and he's going to be a good player. He has to just be patient and keep working at it.